Welcome to the Fit and Free Show with me. I'm ZGALA, the Art Angel. You can call me Auntie Angel if you like. And today I'm in the Head Hutt, and I'm going to talk about 3 pairs of exercises that are really great to do. You do all 3 pairs or any one pair, or you can do a single if you like. But these are just based on yoga poses. I'm going to do a modified strengthening sort of version of these, because I don't want to call them yoga poses specifically, because I'm not getting into the history and the philosophy and the breathing from the core, although I will mention that and mention some of that along the way. But really, these again are 3 different pairs of moves that pair really well together for better health and wellness. Just to name them real quick, one pair is called cat-cow, and the Sanskrit names in yoga are Bittilasana, that's cow, and Marjariasana, that's cat. And all of these pairs are done with inhaling and exhaling. So I'm going to do the cat-cow pairing. That's a great one to throw into your routine. I'm going to do the downward facing dog and extended puppy pose, both in the canine family, and again, a great pair. And then I'm going to do a squat and forward fold. I don't know the Sanskrit words for those. I do know the Sanskrit words for downward facing dog and extended puppy pose. That is my brain's like, no, you don't. Extended puppy pose is Uttana Shishosana, and downward facing dog is escaping my mind right now. So let me know in the comments if you know what it's called. It's a very popular pose, and usually I do know it, but I've been listening to a book on brain function all day, and apparently it's cluttered up my brain with lack of function. Anyway, that all said, let's get to it. I'm going to start off with the squatting and the forward folding, because that's a great start. We'll start with the britches pulling up. Standing pose, sometimes called Tadasana or mountain pose, is a great place to start, just checking in with the alignment, relaxing the bottoms of the feet, making sure your knees are straight but not locked. Shoulders are relaxed, slightly rolled down and back and over the hips. Ears over the shoulders. That requires lengthening the back of the neck just a little bit. And then I am going to roll down slowly, bringing the hands down the fronts of the legs, coming down past the waist to bend from the hips. And you can use your hands anywhere along the way for support. If you can get all the way down to the floor, great. But this is great to pair with a squat, which I don't know the name of. But bending the knees, you can bend them a little bit or all the way down. And again, this is just one of those pairs of moves that I like to bring to your awareness as an easy pair that you can add to your daily routine. From here, you can put your hands on the floor and lift the hips and come back into that forward fold a little bit deeper, maybe just letting go of the head and neck. And again, bending the knees, coming down into that squat. Maybe doing it at least 3 times, maybe more. Straightening the legs, folding from the hips. Just letting gravity do that unwinding. It's mosquito hour out here. And bending the knees again, coming into that squat. I like to show you a modification of the squat. So right now I have my feet parallel and my knees close together, relatively parallel as well, with the arms on the outside. But a variation of that squat would be to bring your heels toward each other a little bit, duck flat-footed and bring the arms inside the knees. You can either press palms and press the knees apart. That varies it up a little bit. And from here, I really like to hook an elbow under a knee and add a little twist on each side. Again, just a nice pair of moves to add to your routine for stretching, for digestive health, for back health, the whole body really. I did not do that with the breath, and it's part of why I started off saying it's not formal yoga, it's really just some moves. So there you have it. Some squatting and some forward fold standing. And roll back up all the way to full standing. That's one of the 3 pairs. Whew, getting a little head rush there. Gonna let that dissipate. All right, that's one pair. Another pair is downward facing dog and extended puppy pose. And for that, you're gonna come into what's often called the tent pose, or in Sanskrit, still not coming to me. Is it Adha Mukha Asana? I'm not sure. Anyhow, downward facing dog, it's often called. You want to press down in the heels, press back in the hips, pressing down with the heart and chest. Try not to let the mosquitoes get you. You can bend one knee at a time and increase that stretch into the legs. There's a lot of variations there. You can raise one leg if you don't have a dome in the way. Get some variations there. And it makes a nice pair with extended puppy pose, bringing the knees down, adjusting the shirt as needed, and letting go of the toes and sliding the hands out as you bring the forehead toward the floor. The lower body is at about a 90-degree angle, and you get a nice stretch through the shoulders and arms and chest. Continuing to extend those shoulders out, relaxing the belly. This is Utthana Shishosana, or extended puppy pose. Just keep extending those arms out if you can. It's a sort of half relaxed, half activated pose. And again, pairs really nicely extended puppy pose with downward facing dog. Bring those hands back, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, and push back into downward facing dog. Another great pair to add to your repertoire. From here, I'm going to show you cat to cow, which is another really great pair that I try to add to my routine every day. And for this one, you want to start in tabletop position, and so bring the hands a little bit closer to the body so they're under the shoulders, making basically like a box, relaxing the toes. The hips are over the knees, the shoulders are over the hands, and then on the exhale, you're going to round the spine, pulling the abdomen up, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. That's cat or Marjariasana. And then on the inhale, you're going to breathe into the belly and push up in the chest, pushing with the palms, lifting the tailbone toward the sky or toward the back of the head a little bit. Breathing in to Bitilasana or cow pose. And then to pair that with the breath, exhaling and rounding side to side and front to back. Really squeezing the air out, and then inhaling and lifting. You can do that at least 3 times, if not 5 or 15 times. It's great for digestion, great for the lower back, great for the whole body, really. So again, I encourage you to add that to your repertoire. I'm going to get out of here because the mosquitoes have discovered me and they're coming to get me. Just wanted to share that 3 pairs of movements with you. I am here to check in with my own body and also hopefully encourage you to check in with your body, because your body's the one thing you can't live without. And the more fit you can be, the more free you will be. We're all in this together. So I hope to encourage you to be more fit and free. I also encourage you to stay curious and courageous. Like and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. Thank you if you do. And until next time I'll be seeing you. Ciao for now.